All right. All right, this is the video tutorial for the Unit 2 project. For this video, you are going to make a timeline of events that happened in the Torah. And the website we're going to be using is called Dipity, dipity.com. It's a website that creates timelines. So this is how you do it. You'll need to go to dipity.com and create an account. And then once you do, you simply click on Create Timeline. You can give your timeline a name. We'll just call it Torah Timeline. You don't need to give it a description or even change the time zone, but I will just for kicks here. You don't need to give it a thumbnail, and you should make it so anyone can view it. So if you just leave that as it is, that's all good. Then you click here at the bottom, continue to add events, and we'll click on that as I've done. So this is what it is so far. I'm going to hit, I'm actually going to remove this because it adds something to my timeline that I don't want. So I'm going to remove that, but then I'm going to hit continue. And it'll come to a screen here of advanced settings for Torah timeline. It lets you pick the kind of timeline you want. So I'm actually going to make my timeline for 500 years, and you should do that too. And then I'm going to make mine the classic view. So you'll do that, save and view timeline. And then there it is. It comes to your timeline. My timeline right now is completely blank. And so notice there on the timeline it says click to add an event. I'm going to do that. So I need to add an event. So where am I going to find the events that I need to add? Well, very simply, you just go to the Unit 2 project in Schoology, and there is a whole list of events that you'll need to add. And so why don't we just add the first one there, God's covenant with Abraham. And so let's give that our event a title, God's covenant with Abraham. Then it says to give it a date. I've actually provided the dates for you. It said 2140 BC. Make sure, since we are dealing with BC dates, that you put that into all your dates. So 2141 BC. And then it says I need to it has a space for a description and to upload a picture. And so in the instructions, it actually says you'll need to put something into the description. It says a description of what happened and why the event is significant, and a correct verse reference. So you could type something in there, put the verse reference. This we'll just say Genesis 12, 1-3. And then you're going to want to upload a picture. So very similar to the last project, we'll have a picture for each thing that we do. And so I have found a picture of Abraham here. We'll see if this one works. Oh man, it's not the valid file type. Let's try another one. Let's just try this random image right here and hope it's good. All right. I don't even know what this image is. Oh, it's Noah. So we'll just pretend that's Abraham. So you can click save, or you could also click save and add another. But I'll click save just for now. And there it is. So if I ever wanted to come back and edit this, I would just click on it and it'll give me a chance to edit it. But in my timeline there, I have a picture and a title and the date, and there's other things you can do to view it. So I could view it as a flip book, and then look, it allows me to see what I've written, or I can go back to the timeline. And so you'll need to add all the events listed in the Schoology instructions. There's about 15 to 20 events that you need to add, and then come up with a description of the events and why that event is important, and a verse reference that goes with it. So that's all you'll need to do. Now, when it comes time to embed or submit your project, this is what you need to do. You come here and you click on Embed, and it gives you an embed code. And so you'll need to cut and paste that embed code into the Schoology Dropbox. And so you'll come to Submit Assignment, click on Submit Assignment, and then hit the Create box. And this time there's one small thing that you need to do differently than before. Over here on the right side of the Create box is a button that says Switch to HTML. You need to click that button, and then you can paste your embed code and then hit Submit. And so that is how you submit the assignment. So if you ever get confused on what to do, please come back and view this tutorial. And I think that's all you'll need to know for the assignment. So this is Mr. Jones signing off.